Hi guys, I just did this video right before now. I was talking about Nostradamus. Totally got off on the whole psychic thing and forgot what I was saying to say about Nostradamus. In Nostradamus's predictions, whoever studies his stuff, said that he said that this alignment, there's a drawing that they could never figure out, and in this drawing or in this picture, it deflects these, like, half moons, like 3 of them, and this alignment, okay, this specific alignment of these planets and where they're at, or that's the same alignment. Okay, it's the same alignment with the same planets, the moon. It's the same alignment. Okay, that it basically also depicts the opening the gates of hell. Okay, so it is the same planetary alignment that is between June 27th and September 3rd, but that alignment I think is on August 18th. I think. I could be wrong. But I know that there's the one that we're watching, the alignment that we're watching is on August 18th. But by that July 27th, opening the gates of hell, and September 3rd, it closes. See, Jesus had told us too, we're in this, we're in this wait time right now, right? Okay. But it's like 50 days from June 29th. It's this rest, not even a rest time, it's just this, it's 50 days. And that's kind of what we're watching. But this, but before that, let me tell you this. Before that information came out, we were already watching for this particular alignment on August 18th. Now, then he comes out and tells us about the 50 days, okay, which just happened to be from June 29th, which ends on August 18th. Can you believe that one? See, breadcrumbs. So I say, I don't know, but we gotta watch. So, the thing with the fireworks, and I said, everybody's always looking around, especially big stuff. Everybody's always looking at July 4th. Well, understand this. He could very well be saying that watch your fireworks, meaning fireworks could be missiles, could be nuclear, could be any of that stuff. His fireworks could be, the heavenlies. Of course, obviously, it could be that cosmic disturbance. It could be any of it. It could, because he had showed us fireworks from a barge, okay, like in heaven on the water. There was this big barge, and all these fireworks were just beautiful and going off, and everybody up there was oohing and ahhing, and it was this great celebration, because we know the banquet's ready, right? The banquet's ready. It's all ready. Everybody's dressed, everybody's ready. You know, it's this huge celebration. They're just waiting for us. So everything's prepared. But showed us this barge with all these fireworks going off. Spectacular display. But then he, okay, went up with his hand. I'm trying to, this is uneven. Then he went up with his hand and started moving the stars and everything up in space, up in the sky with his hands, because he can do all that, and shown what a difference his display was compared to that of the fireworks on the barge. Even though they were heavenly fireworks, but his were still more. So it doesn't necessarily have to be like a 4th of July, but could have mean that after, you know, the man's fireworks, after that, which man, okay, it could mean after like the 4th of July, after our fireworks, then we're going to see his heavenly fireworks. Then we're going to see really what fireworks are. Or the fireworks could have represented bombs. Not necessarily on 4th of July, okay? Not necessarily. We know how he works now. He does, you know, not necessarily on the 4th of July, but what's coming. So fireworks could have represented the bombs here, the disasters here, because I'm telling you, they're gonna go. They're gonna go. And these nuclear sites, I mean, it's gonna be so bad. I think that's why I'm so sad too. I'm telling you, it's gonna. I'm happy, but I'm sad. I've got a heavy heart. I've got such a heavy heart. But then him showing us what he was doing, right? Which was just. Then could you just imagine what he can do? I mean, okay, and so that could represent what he's going to send to the earth. You know what I mean? His bombs, but it would be a cosmic, you know. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't know what it means, but something. So from June 29th to April 18th is 50 days. 50 days. And then just it's so strange how yesterday and today he led me. I mean, I couldn't even tell you how I got there, except somebody had sent me an email with a video how I got to the things I saw. I just followed my breadcrumbs, and then it all happened to be about this date, and I wasn't even looking for it, right? Wasn't even, but it just confirmed. Just confirmed. And the whole Nostradamus thing. Again, I'm just using how that had come up with the picture and the date of what that is. And with those crescent moons. Those crescent moons. It was, I know what it was. And also it was the beehive. V. There's a drawing in Nostradamus where there's this like beehive. It's a V, but that's the planetary alignment. Okay? And it's on one of his drawings. And it has this, and it represents this beehive alignment, I think it's called. And then it shows a scorpion, which would be in Cancer. Cancer, which it was showing a scorpion going through these crescent moons. There's three crescent moons that it was going through. And between July 27th and September 3rd, there are 3 crescent moons. Like that one. That's what it was. Between July 27th and September 3rd, between the, when Siri, you know, says that the gates of hell will open, and September 3rd, when the gates of hell will close, there are 3 crescent moons. And in this drawing, I guess that these Nostradamus people have been trying to, you know, understand, they got it now. They got it now from this alignment that's coming up between those times. So, and I think that alignment is on. I think it's on. I could be wrong on that one, but I think it's on, because the one we were watching for was on August 18th. Now, I want to say that the same one, that one is on August 18th. And it's this beehive, and it's the scorpion, but the scorpion's going through 3 crescent moons. And between those times, there are 3 crescent moons. See how he leads us? See how he leads us? And 777 AEJ, Anna. Anna's right there. Boy, she's got all the pieces together. Yeah. I'm telling you, I told you before, I when she first started, you know, I watched her videos, and I've seen how far she's come. I've seen what he's teaching her. She's by herself. Understand that she's by herself. I have a group, right? You know, 200 to 300 people. She's doing all this herself. What she sees, though, it's crazy. What stuff that she comes out with. I'm like, oh my God, yeah, I know that. That's true. That is right. That is right. That's what he told us. That is right. Sure enough. Today, I watched a video today of hers. She was talking about what I talked about was the nuclear plants. Going, and about the East Coast and the West Coast being invaded, being hit by something big, but being attacked, you know. So it was good stuff, heavy. If you have not, okay, if you haven't started with her at the beginning, if you have not through that, I mean, it's okay to miss some, because I've missed a bunch of them, but I can pop right back in, because I know what she's talking about, you know. So I might miss, you know, 10 of them or 9 of them, and then get the last one, and I'm totally up with her. I totally understand what she's saying. I get it. I get it. I get it. I really do. She's got those missing pieces. She does. You know, he teaches differently, but he gives the same information. Just gives it different. Just gives it different. So it has to, I mean, it just totally has filled her. She sees it, and what she's getting, I understand it. Sometimes I'm like, oh, can't believe that, Lord. That's total confirmation. Regardless of what you think about her. Regardless of what you think about her. She's getting the truth there. She really, really is. You know? She is. You know what amazed me is, remember when I said that it's the purity of his word, and how when messages come, that we hear what we hear and we write what we write. But how he says them and how we hear him doesn't mean how he meant them, because it's the purity of the word. You have to go back to the origin of that word. What did that word really mean? What does that word really mean? How we say it and what we think the definition of, totally completely opposite of what it really is. I kept saying that over and over and over. So it changes the whole message. It really, really does. But we didn't know that, you know, and you get so excited when you get a message and you just, you know, you want to share it. But the problem is with all the messages and people not, you know, getting it, and they don't come to pass. It's not that they don't come to pass. It's the pureness of the word. I'm telling you, the words, you have to go back to the origins of those words and look them up, and then put it together and put that message together. and it'll read completely different than you have it written. And oh, she did that. And that, I about fell out of my chair when she did that. And she talked about that. And I was like, she is so right. I talked about it. I talked about it. I talked about it. She's so right. It's the origin of the word. It's the pure word. So, as I said, don't judge anybody, because whatever they wrote or was told and wrote, that it didn't, it's this word that we just, you know, we go to our own definition. He's got a totally different one. And you have to go to the origins. He's sending us back to the origins on everything. Everything from the start to the beginning. He's sending us back to the beginning. Again, I don't know how many YouTubers have said that this past few weeks. So they almost all feel like they're all stepping back, like what are they going to talk about? Well, what do I share? Because he's sending us back to the beginning. And that's what he's doing. Send us back to the beginning. It's the origins. It's origins. And you know what? You know what now is? Now is the time to stand in everything he taught you. Everything I've shared, everything he's taught me, everything that we have learned and that he wants us to use. It's now, okay. It's dress rehearsal now. It's just minutes before the curtain rises. We are putting on our final garments. We are getting dressed right now. It is our time with our friends. It's our time with our bridesmaids. It's our time with our family before the wedding, okay? You know, before a wedding, a big wedding, a family comes in from out of town, and it's just about, it's all that. And that's what this is. It's our, I'm gonna say it. We're getting dressed very slowly, you know, very carefully, very cautiously. We're taking our time. We're making sure that our shoes fit, that everything is the same color tone, you know, is the same shade, is our, you know, we're getting our last curls in our hair. All of that, you know, the florist is delivering the flowers, and everything's checked and sitting with the names on them of who's carrying what, and that's what it is. It's the final, say if you're a wedding planner, right, and you're at the church before the groom and the bride have gotten there, are the families, right, that you're the first person on the scene, and so this wedding planner is on the grounds, and now she's going around and she's checking to make sure everything's there, that everything's delivered, the cake's standing. I mean, every single thing is done. The bucking, you know, the little grooms, what are they called? The little, I don't know, I want to say buccaneers, but they're not buccaneers. What are they? You know, I'm talking about the little flowers that they do. I don't even know, I'm having a brain fart, but it's what it is. You know, she's calming everybody down. You know, that she's calming all the mothers down, and anybody else that's there, that she's fine-tuning it. She's just going through the checklist, making sure it's all ready, okay? That everybody knows their place, everybody knows their position. She makes sure everybody's shoes are comfortable, right? That's what this time is now. The only way I know how to explain it. It's not even the dress rehearsal. Dress rehearsal's over. I mean, the wedding rehearsal. Okay, you know how you have the wedding rehearsal the night before the wedding? We're past the wedding rehearsal. Okay, we're right before all the guests are being led down by the ushers at a wedding. You know, the ushers take all the guests down and seat them. That's right where we're at. Okay? You know what I mean? We're just like right before that. Right before that. Wedding planner, you know, she's just all she has to do is just say, play the music, dim the lights, you know. um, it's time. That's it. I don't know how else to explain it. Just making sure everything's there, and that's where we're at right now. So okay, I just want to clarify that. Love you. See you soon. Pray that I get some sleep tonight.